Well, it's supposed to be a pageant highlighting beauty. That's why they call it a beauty pageant. But it has turned ugly and very frightening for a 25-year-old Muslim woman who is trying to become the first Muslim woman to represent the UK in the Miss Universe pageant. Her name is Shanna Bukhari. She has been threatened with death because of her religion and her ancestral homeland. We will talk to her in just a moment, but our Nadia Bilchek joining me again to help our viewers maybe get them caught up on a story that it's not the first time we've seen something like this.
No, well, first of all, she's British. Her parents were born in Pakistan, but she was actually born in Britain.
Yeah,
and as you say, 25, but she is a Muslim. Now, remember, you reminded me that Miss America 2010, Rima Faki, was also a Muslim, and she wasn't even born in America. She was an American citizen, but she was born in Lebanon, also received threats, and remember, somebody outed her with all the pole dancing. But getting back to Shanna Bukhari, she is getting threats from fundamental Muslims who are saying a Muslim woman should not appear in a bathing suit. She's getting threats from white supremacists who are saying, what is a Muslim doing representing our country or even thinking about it? And she's getting threats from feminists who are saying we hate beauty pageants altogether.
Now, her schedule now, she doesn't have the title yet to go represent the UK. That's still coming up.
She has won Miss Asiana. That qualifies her to enter Miss UK. If she wins Miss UK, only then will she go through to Miss Universe in Brazil in September. So she still has a journey. But even at this point, she's receiving enormous criticism from all sides.
All right. Well, we will ask her specifically about that criticism. Nadia, thank you. But stay here with us. Shanna Bukhari will join us live from Manchester, England. Again, some of the threats coming your way because you are, in fact, a Muslim. Some people seem to have a problem with that on a couple of fronts. But thank you for being here. And tell me, first of all, are the threats and some of the nastiness coming from fellow Muslims who don't agree with what you're doing, or is it coming mostly from other UK citizens who don't like the idea of a Muslim representing the UK in the Miss Universe contest?
It's not just coming from the Muslims, it's coming from all communities, different people who are from different religions. There's Muslims out there, a minority, who are disagreeing with what I'm doing, and I'm also receiving racism that I shouldn't be allowed to represent my country. And Shanna, because some of it surname is a Muslim surname.
Yeah, and some of it is nastiness out there. People talk on the internet and say things like that, but do you fear for your personal safety, and has your personal safety at some point been compromised or threatened as you've been out in the public?
I didn't receive any direct threats. However, I did receive links, video links, which would make one believe that my life could be in danger, because there were links that were showing that things could possibly happen to me. So it wasn't nice to receive. It was very threatening. I saw it as a threat.
Now, how would you describe yourself, ma'am? Because, you know, some of the fellow Muslims out there are saying this is against Islam. A woman, as they put it, should not be parading around on a stage, and they talk about swimsuit competition and all that. We'll get to the swimsuit here in a second, but are you a religious person, and you certainly consider yourself a practicing Muslim?
I follow my religion, and I believe I am a good Muslim. This competition doesn't define me as a person. I feel the minority out there who disagree with what I'm doing, they're using my religion as a tool to attack me, which is wrong Islamically. Islam is about peace and living together, and I've got a lot of support out there, but the minority that are disagreeing with what I'm doing, they're being abusive, which Islam does not teach. So I don't understand why they brought my religion into this and saying Islamically this isn't right.
Well, certainly,
because there's a lot more to this.
Yeah, and certainly one of the parts that people have decided to focus on, and I'll ask you about Islam. They say or contend that women are supposed to dress modestly, and people have come out and said, well, she should not be on stage wearing a bathing suit. Some people said you'd be wearing a bikini. That's not the case, but tell me what you will be wearing, but also, do you think what you are doing and what you'll be wearing in any way, form, or fashion compromises the teachings of Islam?
Okay. Firstly, I'm not going to be wearing a bikini. I'll be wearing a one-piece swimsuit with a sarong. I believe what I'm doing is right. There's nothing wrong in it. We do not live in a Muslim state. There's a minority out there who do not adhere to their own traditional values, and that's all religions. However, because these things are never highlighted, they're seen as normal and they're accepted. But all of a sudden, because a Muslim girl has come forward and she's trying to follow her dream and she wants to pursue this and wants to represent her country, she's getting attacked for it. So I don't think I'm doing anything wrong.
Well, ma'am, do you think, conversely, that what you are doing, and if you were able to win, that it's something that should be celebrated, that other Muslim women should look at you, and maybe young women of all backgrounds and religions should celebrate what you're doing?
Definitely. I'm not trying to represent Islam, and I would love to be. I want to be a role model for all women out there, all religions, not just Muslims, but all women out there. I feel that they should feel that they can also follow their dreams and not allow someone to control them and dictate to them, and they should be able to do whatever they like. It's freedom of choice.
All right. Last thing here. What do you think about your chances of winning?
Well, I'm confident. I believe I am a great candidate, and I don't believe why I should not win.
All right, Shanna Bukhari, again, we appreciate you taking the time out with us. A story that is certainly here in this country with we had a Muslim Miss America last year that stirred some controversy initially, but sounds like she's doing just fine. But a story that many people here in this country are familiar with, but happening there with you in the UK. But thank you so much for your time. Good luck to you. The competition, I believe, is May 1st.
Thank you.
You'll find out whether or not you'll represent the UK at the Miss Universe pageant. Thank you so much.